What up, everybody? It's your man Danelle, aka Small Guy Promotions, aka the Omaha Fattie, coming with another podcast episode of What's Up Omaha. Yeah, man. So I don't know. The last few days have just been very exciting. Man, Faturday Omaha. Shout out to those guys, man. David reached out to me and asked if I wanted to come and sit down and podcast with him at Taste of Omaha. And it was a wonderful experience. Like, number one, I was humbled and appreciative in the first place to be asked to, sit down and podcast with him for the Faturday Omaha podcast. Man, we had been talking about trying to get together and eat or something just to, we're foodies, that's what we do is we eat. So yeah, man, we have been talking about trying to get together once all the craziness of COVID was over and things got back to normal a little bit. So for him to ask me to partner up with him for the event, it was wonderful. Again, I was super appreciative and grateful for the opportunity, and just because it's what I enjoy doing, man. Talking about food, eating food, as I've said many times before, that's what it is, man. Like, that's what I enjoy doing, and that's how Omaha Fattie came to be. So it went down like this. He let me know a couple weeks ago, and he asked if I had a banner, and I was like, oh man, no, I've got a Small Guy Promotions banner, but I don't have an Omaha Fattie banner. So I was like, dude, we gotta figure that out. I was talking to my partner Skyler, and I was like, do you have any connections? He's like, nah, I usually use Vistaprint. And I was like, well, we could do that, but kind of wanted to do something local. So I remembered that this company, First Impression, can you see that good? Hold up, there you go. First Impression Signs and Graphics. They're out in Millard. Dude, Jim Stapleton. Jim Stapleton. He came through in the clutch. Like, it only took, we talked back and forth. I reached out to him through Facebook initially, and then we moved the conversation through email. And, I got the image to him in a day, and we got the price figured out. And, I remember, like I said, seeing him in a Facebook group, so I reached out. But it was super short notice. The turnaround time for those guys were like wonderful. It took a day from the time that they had the image. I know they didn't have to create the image, but the design that they made with the social media icons and the website being on there, and they put a QR code on there as well, which really came in handy for the event. We had a good amount of people coming by, and number one, people enjoy the logo. So shout out to my boy, Ray Douglas. I'm a big kid. I talked about this with David. I'm a big kid, and my logos for Small Guy Promotions and Omaha Fattie are more kid-like because, I'm a big kid. Omaha Fattie, I don't know if I've ever said it, and how the concept of the Omaha Fattie logo was created. But what happened was, I don't know if everybody will know what Naruto is, an anime series, but I watch Naruto. I have over the years, and there's a friend of Naruto on the series his name is Choji, and he's known for eating and being like, he doesn't like to be called fat. If you call him fat, like, it's gonna be a problem. But yeah, I just had this thought that, man, I want it to be kind of like that, like Choji. Like, I remember seeing him eating, and I found a picture online of him like eating, and that's what I gave to my friend Ray as the concept, and this is what he came up with. Let me move out the way so you can see it all the way. But yeah, shout out to Ray for sketching the first design. He didn't do the completion of it with the color and everything. That one goes out to my homie Jerome. Jerome also did he did my my What's Up Omaha. If you've been with me for years and you've seen the the t-shirt design, it's actually the logo for What's Up Omaha. But that was turned into a t-shirt design. But my homie Jerome Tenwaco, he turned this into the final, the Omaha Fattie into the final creation that you see used today. He put the color on there, and just I don't know, he just did a real good job, man. Like love the logo, but a lot of people walked by and stopped because they saw the logo and talked to us, or maybe they just took a picture of the QR code, which took them right to omahafattie.com. Man, it was just really cool. And before any of that even started, man, when I went to pick up the banner, I was so excited, man. It just, I don't know, I couldn't stop smiling because I don't know, it just, like, Omaha Fattie has been a thing, but seeing the banner and having the banner just made it very real. And just the opportunity to be at Taste of Omaha, because that's not even something that I ever aspired to do. That's nothing that I thought to do. So just being asked to be there and having that opportunity was a cool thing. And I can't give enough praise and thank yous to David and to Omaha Fattie for asking me to be there and for trusting me to, pull my weight and carry part of their podcast. Like that's big, when you're coming in as a guest on someone else's podcast to, and I know it's just a podcast where, it's not like we're saving the world or anything, but, I still hold a certain responsibility to try to be insightful and entertain at the same time. I don't want to bring down their their show at all. So, there was no pressure. There wasn't anything like that, but still you just want to make sure you show and represent and, have a good time and draw people in. But yeah, the whole thing overall, top to bottom, was a beautiful experience. It was great. And David and I talked about it, first big event since COVID was a thing. And, I don't want to say I didn't have nerves about it, but it was just different. It was just odd to be going out to a place with a ton of people since the pandemic, so I was kind of wondering how that was going to turn out. But man, we were all fully vaccinated and stuff, and you got to get back to life at some point. I knew it was going to be like I didn't know exactly how it was going to be, but I knew we were going to be around a ton of people. But at the same time, we're outside, so it wasn't like a huge thing. But then you start to, I don't know how many people I ran into that I knew. So then you start to like go back to what's really normal and shake hands and give hugs and stuff like that, man. And then COVID just wasn't even like a thought. So I definitely was excited about that because, it could be a little anxiety involved in that and getting back to being around people. But yeah, it totally was fine. So I'm glad that I did that for many different reasons. It was definitely needed to feel normal again. So, man, again, just shout out to David, shout out to Faturday Omaha, shout out to Taste of Omaha, because there was so much good food. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. You'll just have to listen to the Faturday Omaha podcast. Maybe I'll talk about it afterwards, but I'm not going to spoil it now because this will be aired before the Faturday Omaha podcast. So, and again, shout out to First Impression Signs and Graphics. If you need anything, reach out to those guys. I've got, uh, Faturday has already said that they may go out there to get some work done. Yeah, it's just really cool when you're trying to get out there and you're trying to advertise. There's so many things that you need to do to get the word out. And for us, we're not really trying to sell anything. We're just looking for people's attention to listen to our podcast or, like read our reviews or listen to our reviews. So having a banner that would attract people as we were there at the event was great to have. And again, they just worked so fast to get that banner done. And I was so excited about that, man. It is cool to see your design come to life, your concept come to life. And that's exactly what happened. So continue to move forward. That is the plan. I don't know. Hopefully we'll see about some other events and see how else we can get out there. And the banner, Skyler, my partner, and I, we talked about it. It was an investment, and we hope to use it more in the future. I put a question out there on Facebook to the followers, and I said, hey, would you guys ever rock an Omaha Fattie like t-shirt or hoodie? Because we had been tossing around the idea of introducing that, and the response that was received was pretty positive. Like, there were a lot of people who support and are down with Omaha Fattie and would love to rock some apparel. So we're going to be working on that in the future. Not sure exactly how that will look, but I'll be sure to let everyone know. And then we'll just have to make sure to see how we can work with some local restaurants with it to make it fun or something like that. I don't know what we'll do, but there's a ton of possibilities that can be done with something like that. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But again, I just want to take some time really quick and say thank you to David and Faturday and Taste of Omaha and First Impression. Like, thank you guys so much. Like, you don't know how much joy those things brought to me. It was wonderful. I told my wife, I said, babe, like, this is it. Like, I know this is what I am meant to do. I know. That's why I'm not even worried about like whatever happens, man. I feel it, and I know it's coming, and I've been grinding for years, and it's all coming to fruition. Like, I know, I'm confident. I'm so confident because things like Taste of Omaha just pop up because I've been grinding. I've said it in podcasts before. I've been grinding, I've been trying to be consistent, and I've been trying to be out there, and that's what it's about. So opportunities come from that, and I'm going to keep grinding, and that just leads me to be confident knowing that something's going to happen, and Omaha Fattie will be all around, and so many people in Omaha will know who Omaha Fattie is and Small Guy Promotions, and I'm in this with the people who support, man. Like, anybody that I can raise up as I gain steam and momentum. Like, I'm bringing people with me, my day ones, my people who have been down with me. Like, if there's a way that I can help, I'm always down to do that. And that's what's going to happen, man. Great things are coming. Please stay tuned. I don't know what it's going to be, but great things are coming. I know it. I feel it. I'm confident. I'm not worried about, man, I know this will be it. This will be it. And I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. So yeah, that's all I got to say today, man. Y'all have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy the summer. I know it's been hot. Stay cool. Check on your elderly family members and friends who may be, struggling in the heat. Make sure they're cool. Yeah, it's been hot. I don't know how long it's going to be hot, but just take care of your people. As always, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to me rant or, just speak about what's going on or just talk, man. Thank you. If you listen and tune in, I appreciate you. I've been saying that podcasting has been like a diary for me, and it feels so good to be able to get this stuff out, just to be able to talk. So this is my therapy. I love it. I enjoy it so much. So if you're listening, I really appreciate you. Please help me grow the podcast. That's what it's all about, growing and reaching more people. If you could like it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're on social media at. Look for Omaha Fattie. Look for Small Guy Promotions. And just share. Just, tell people about Omaha Fattie and what we're doing, what we're trying to do. We're trying to support local and bring people together and raise everybody up. That's what it is, man. So again, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube, man, please subscribe there, whether it's under Small Guy Promotions or Omaha Fattie. Because what happens is once you get 1,000 subscribers, you start to get a little cash flow coming in. And that just gets me closer to my goal and my dream of being able to just let my full-time job go. It'll be small amounts, I know, but it will grow. It's all a growing process, and patience is the key. That is the key. So yeah, but again, do those things if you want to help me out. If you're, listening through Anchor, and I don't do this often, if you want to support, we don't have any merch or anything right now, but you could go to Anchor and you could subscribe to the podcast, and you could give 99 cents a month for the podcast, and that would come to Small Guy Promotions, Omaha Fattie, and go through all the things to keep building up the businesses. You can do more than 99 cents, but I don't expect it. I've got one person who does that right now, and Ryan Burden, shout out to Ryan Burden, Farm Bureau Insurance. That's my guy. He's been supporting and doing that. I didn't ask him. He just did it and surprised me back in December. So he's been paying, a small amount each month to, just support the podcast. And I appreciate it, man. I see that number when I go and look to see how many listens we have. And I see the number, it's a small number, but it doesn't matter. It's the thought of it all. So, if people want to do that to support, they're more than welcome to. I don't like to ask for that too often because, I'm not, aside from listening or being able to hear the podcast, I'm not giving you anything. So I don't really feel necessarily right about asking people for that. So I don't want to do that all the time, and I don't need money, but I'm just saying, if you want to support, you can. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day and week, like I said. And as we end every episode, smile. Help someone else smile, laugh, and help someone else laugh all day, every day. That's what it's about. I love y'all, man, so much. Peace out. Yeah. Yeah.